worshiping, they are walking, and then they start talking to Jesus, and they told him what? You know what? You see that temple? You see how beautiful it looks? Look at it. Look at that. And then Jesus told them, I tell you for sure that a time is coming. I know we know this story. That's why I'm paraphrasing it. That a time is coming when not one stone will be left what? On top of another one, right? No stone will be left unturned. But every of these precious stones that you're looking at, making up your temple, none of them will be left standing on top of another. Each of those blocks will be turned up. In other words, there is destruction that is doomed to come, and what you are boasting about right now will be gone. And why did Christ say those words? I sometimes wonder, why did he have to say such harsh words when the guys were trying to say a good thing about their temple? And now this takes me back to that time when Christ was walking around and he decided to walk into the temple. And this was the reason why he told them that there is no time, that time is coming when this will happen. So if you are careful enough like me to read, you will find that Christ came to a time when he walked into the temple. And when he came into the temple in the book of John puts this story very clear. And I liked it more compared to the other Gospels. John chapter 2, you'll find that Christ walks into the temple. And when he came into this temple that they were talking about, what did he find in the temple? He found men who were supposed to be in the temple worshiping God. He found women who were supposed to be in the temple praising God. He found children who were supposed to be in the temple learning of God. He found these people, now they had turned the temple from those services that they were supposed to be doing, from that what they were building that temple for, and they were now doing what? Selling and exchanging and doing all sorts of things that you will imagine you will walk into. What is the best market in Nairobi? Kariako. You walk to Kibera, Kariako, whichever you walk to Gekomba, whatever you think you will find there, that is what was happening. Where? In the temple. And now that I flashed back and I thought, is this why Christ said that no stone will be left unturned because of what will be happening in the temple? And so Christ continued and telling them, and he told them this, that really a time is coming, and that will happen. And it will happen because men and women have turned this temple from what it was supposed to be done in there to something else, which is an abomination. And the Bible clearly tells me there, in the book of John chapter 2, verse 14, 15 there, that he came in and he found them doing that. And what did he do? He made a whip. And I know we quote this verse. He made a whip and he did what? He drove all of them out. And he told them, my house is supposed to be a what? A house of prayer, but you've made it up to be a what? A den of thieves. And this is why Christ, by his prophecy, was that because you Israelites have forgotten why you had built this temple for me, I tell you it will come and it will be destroyed. And that is what truly happened. And I want to say this. Christ still had a different meaning in this. This according to how I understand it. Christ, if you turn with me to the book of First Peter. Let's open the book of 1 Peter chapter 2. 1 Peter chapter 2. From verse 4, I will read verse 4 and 5. 1 Peter 2, 4 and 5. Here, Christ says, the writer who is Peter says this, as you come to him, I'm reading from the English Standard Version. He says this, as you come to him, let me read from the it's a different translation. 2 verse 3 and 4. No, 4 and 5, sorry. It says this, unto whom coming, that's a different, it starts a little different. So let me read from the English Standard Version. It says this, as you come to him, a living stone, rejected by men, in the sight of God, a chosen precious. You yourself, like living stones, are being built as a spiritual house to be a holy priesthood, to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. Here, Peter is saying this. has been